So if you're confused like what exactly production engineering is, like what's the scope, what are the subjects that you're going to study, like what is the difficulty level, production versus mechanical, and the most important part is how's the placement. So definitely you click the right video, because no one can answer these questions better than a production engineer. So hi everyone, this is Alish, recently graduated from NIT Trichy. So yeah, let's start. I'll give you a detailed review about production engineering in this video. Everything we are going to discuss in this video related to placements and everything. So yeah, let's start the video. So let's first understand what exactly production engineering is in the simplest language possible. So basically taking raw materials, converting them into final goods or products, then managing manufacturing, logistics, supply chain, everything comes under production engineering. So it's not just about machine, it's actually about how industries runs effectively. So I'll take a very few simple examples to make you understand what exactly it is. All the big e-commerce companies like Flipkart, Amazon work heavily on supply chain and operations management. See, the whole backend system like your warehouses, delivery flow, optimization, supply chain, quality control, inspection, inventory management, optimization. This all is related to production engineering. Also, production engineering includes designing products, like designing parts, tools, etc. Now let's come to the curriculum. Okay, so in first year everyone has to study the same subjects. Syllabus is same for everyone, doesn't matter in which branch you are. Okay, you have to study same thing in the first year. So your actual branch subject starts from the second year. So in the third semester you will study about the hardcore subjects of the production engineering, like welding, casting, machining, forging, fluid and thermodynamics, metallurgy, and product development cycle. These all are the hardcore subjects of the production department. Okay, third semester onward you will study few modern subjects, for example robotics, industry 4.0, and lean manufacturing, CNC, metrology, and operations management, supply chain management, lean manufacturing. All these are the subjects that you are going to study, and few subjects are very important related to industries, and these subjects are, all this theoretical knowledge that you are going to learn are being used in the industries today, like almost every industry, talking about the manufacturing industry, product based industry. Okay, so I hope you got little bit idea what exactly you are going to study in this branch. Also, you will have a few labs. For example, there will be a lab related to lathe machines, where you'll be working on lathe machines, and there are few labs like designing tools labs. For example, Creo is there, and SolidWorks and all, where you design parts, tools, and all these things. I hope you got a rough idea about what are the subjects and what exactly you're going to study, right? So many people ask, क्या software side का भी कुछ होता है? So yeah, we do study about we do have a subject which is called data analytics, where you learn all the concepts related to machine learning, algorithms, and a lot of things you'll be learning. So yeah, definitely you can learn machine learning, you can build a few projects. So we have a few subjects, for example industry 4.0 we have, and supply chain management is there. So you can learn AI and machine learning. That's what I learned actually. So you can integrate all these things to automate all the industry operations. You can integrate technology in the core concept. So that's really good thing on which you can definitely work on. So now let's talk about the scope. So basically production engineering is everywhere in manufacturing industries and management industries, consulting, etc. Like if you are from production engineering, you can go into core companies like supply chain and industry 4.0 related companies. Also you can go for consulting, management, analytics, and a lot of people go for MBA and hires as well. So yeah, there's a lot of things to do after production. See, but I'll be very honest here that if you are getting production engineering in tier 2 or tier 3 colleges, even in mid-tier NITs, I'll say you might not get a lot of opportunities there, and I will recommend, if you're getting it in tier 3 colleges, please don't take it, because definitely you are not going to get a lot of opportunities there. Only a few opportunities would be there, and it would be very risky in terms of placement. Okay, so if you're getting it in tier 1 colleges like NIT Trichy, IT Delhi, IT Roorkee, and all these colleges, then definitely go for it, because brand value definitely matters a lot in this branch. So definitely take your decision wisely. Okay, now coming to the difficulty level, honestly it's not that difficult as compared to other core branches like mechanical. As compared to mechanical, it's very easy, and side by side you can do a lot of things. Like a lot of people, more than 50% people do coding and other stuff. Like it's very easy to manage time in this branch, so you can do extracurricular activities, and also you can follow your passion along with academics. Definitely you'll get a lot of free time, so definitely it's not that difficult. Now the biggest confusion: production versus mechanical. Mechanical is more about machines, and it includes a lot of hardcore mechanical concept. On the other hand, talking about the production, it is more about management, supply chain, operations. So I think you got some clarity about it, and I think that's the reason production students are more versatile. Like they learn a lot of things, literally. Now the most important thing: placement. What if I say placements in productions are better than mechanical in many cases? I know you won't believe, but yeah, that's true. In production, placements are really good. Why? Because production students go into multiple domains. For example, a few go into core, a few go into management, supply chain, a few go into analytics, and a lot of people go for software as well. And almost 40 to 50% students prepare for software or analytics. And because the branch already teaches a lot about management and operations, the students become more suitable for a lot of companies. So yeah, they are versatile enough to sit for multiple companies, multiple roles. Now if I roughly bifurcate the placements in an IT Trichy production, around 25% got 8 to 10 LPA, around 35%, actually this segment is used, like around 35% students got between 10 to 15 LPA. Around 25% students got between 15 to 20 LPA, and then again around 10% students got more than 20. And yeah, there is a segment which is above 35, 35 to 38 something. Yeah, there are 5 to 6% students who got. The shocking part is these high packages are actually from core supply chain and management companies. So yeah, getting 18 to 20 LPA even in the core companies is not that difficult. Even I'll say it's very common. Getting more than 15 LPA is very common here. So now, but there's a drawback. Like if you want to get into PSU directly, in the BTech itself, like without any gate and all, so definitely don't choose production engineering, like because for production they don't open for us. So in that case you might go for mechanical, civil, chemical, electrical or something, because for production you won't get the opportunity to sit for PSUs, and PSUs pay around 18 to 25 LPA, and it's a kind of government job obviously. So I'll say this is one of the drawbacks, but overall if I'll talk about the placements are literally good, better than metallurgy, even better than civil. Okay, so yeah, you can consider this point as well. And you know what, this like why brand value matters, like there are a lot of companies which open for few selected colleges only. For example, there's a company PNG, like they open for 4 to 5 colleges in India, which includes IT Bombay, IT Kharagpur, BITS Plania, and NIT Trichy, the only NIT, and they open for all the branches. So definitely, in fact, the company I got placed in, they also open only in 2 to 3 colleges of India. So then definitely you are going to get a lot of opportunities if you are in a top college, because at the end brand value definitely matters. So yeah, take your decision wisely. Now talking about the software jobs, let's talk about the ST role. So if your aim is to go for ST, like hardcore software engineer, then I don't think so you should join production engineering, because yeah, for ST role you'll get very limited amount of companies. So I'll think it's risky, it's better to go into some mid-tier NITs. Like there you can take CSE branch, because here for only circuital branches a lot of software companies open, but for production I think there are very I'll say only a few companies open. So yeah, that's risky. Please keep this thing in your mind. People do get placed in the companies like data science, analytics and all, but yeah, machine learning and all, but yeah, for SD roles it's very limited. So this is the point I really want to cover it. Overall I'll say production engineering is quite underrated branch, but if you're in a top college you are going to get a lot of opportunities with comparatively less academic pressure. So yeah, I hope this video gave you some clarity, and if still you have doubts, then definitely please let me know in the comment section. I'll definitely try to answer them. So yeah, that's all about the video. Meet you in the next video. Till then, bye bye, take care.